Hey guys, it's Miss V. I just wanted to go ahead and record and go over today's math and reading for April 9th. So it looks very similar to yesterday's, but it is a different set of math problems. So let's go ahead and get started. So there are 26 kids in room 10. 11 of them wore jackets. There are 23 kids in room 12. 14 of them wore jackets. How many children wore jackets? So they tell us a lot of information that we don't need. So what they're asking us is how many children wore jackets. So we're going to go in here. So there are 26 kids in room 10. Do we need that information? No. 11 of them wore jackets. Do we need that? Yes. So we're going to highlight that. There are 23 kids in room 12. Do we need that information? No. And there are 14 of them wore jackets. We need that information. So then they want us to show our work to find out how many kids wore jackets. So we know that 11 kids from room 10 wore jackets and 14 from room 12 wore jackets. So what we're going to do is we're going to add those together. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 25 kids wore jackets. Now, here they want us to complete the pattern. So, to go from 40 to 35, we're subtracting 5. From 35 to 30, we're subtracting 5. So, here we need to also subtract 5. So, let's count down 5 from 30. So, we're at 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. 5 more, we go down to 20. 5 more after that, we go to 15, and then down to 10. And our rule is -5. Down here, we're going to solve. So these are all subtraction problems. So can we take 7 out of 6? Nope. So we got to go next door and borrow 10 more. We can take 7 from 16. So let's use our fingers and count down 7. So we're at 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. And then can we take 5 from 7? Yep, and we get 2. So that answer is 29. For this, can we take 8 away from 2? Nope. So we got to go next door and borrow 10 more. Can we take 8 from 12? Yes. So let's count down 8. So we're at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, excuse me, I am tired. And can we take 0 from 4? Yes, we can. And you keep all 4. So the answer to that one is 44. Over here, 92 minus 35. Can we take 5 from 2? Nope. So we got to go next door and borrow 10 more. And we can take 5 out of 12. So let's count down. We're at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Can we take 3 from 8? Yep, let's count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5. The answer to that one is 57. And our last subtraction problem, 60 minus 43. Can we take 3 from 0? Nope. So we got to go next door and borrow 10 more. And we can take 3 away from 10. So let's count down. We're at 10, 9, 8, 7. And 4 away from 5 is going to leave us with 1. So our answer there is 17. When we come over here, now we're looking for which pet has the most odd votes. So yesterday we did even, but now we're looking at odd. So let's see, dogs have 17. Is that even or odd? That's odd, so we're going to keep that one. 58, is that even or odd? That one's even, so we can't use that. 39, is that even or odd? It's odd, so we can use that. And 13, even or odd? Odd, so we can use that. So we have 17, 39, and 13. Well, one of these numbers is so much bigger than the other two, and I think we can all figure out that it's 39. But our question is asking which pet has the most votes. So which pet had the most votes? Yes, the fish did. Now they want us to know which row has only even numbers. So remember, we're looking for numbers that if we count by 2s, we'll count to that number. So let's look at A. We have 15. Is 5 even or odd? 5 is odd, so it's not going to be that row. Let's look at our next row. We have 28. Even or odd? Even. 64. Even or odd? Even. 30. Even or odd? Even. And 28. Even or odd? Even. Okay, so that's a maybe. So we'll put a question mark because that's a maybe. And we have to go to our last row. 24. Even or odd? Even. 45. Even or odd? That one's odd, so our answer has to be B. We can erase our question marks. Now we know. Okay, when we come down here, what time is it? So let's look first at our hour hand. Our hour hand is right here. It's our shorter one. It's just past the 10, but not quite at the 11. So remember, to get to an hour, we have to pass that number. So have we passed 11 yet? No, but we have passed what? 10. And then let's count by 5. So we go 5, 10. It is 10, 10. Okay, so now down here, they tell us 12 inches is 1 foot. So 24 inches is how many feet? Well, we did this yesterday, so let's see. Let's subtract 12 from 24 and see how many more we have. What is 4 take away 2? 2. And 2 take away 1? 1. So we're going to have 1, 2 of this value. And how many is there? It's only 1. So we're going to have 1, 2 of them. So 2 feet. And now here they tell us 3 feet is 1 yard. So they want to know what 6 feet is. How many yards? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to subtract 3 from 6. And we get 3. So we're going to have 1, 2. And we still just have 1 here. So it's going to be a 2 here too. 2 yards. Okay, now they want to know how many edges does a cube have. So we need to remember that a cube is 3D. Okay, so I'm going to draw one over here. And we're going to try our best to count all of the edges. So let's see, I'm going to get a different color pen. Let's do green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. And then they want us to find an example of a cube. The one I always think of is a die or some dice that you use to play games. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, or another one that you get these kind of things on your birthday and Christmas. A present. It's also a cube. Okay. So we finished with that. Let's go ahead and start our reading. So this is The Little Red Hen. A little red hen planted some seeds to grow wheat. Will you help me plant the seeds? She asked her friends. Not today, said the cat, the dog, and the pig. The hen planted the seeds all by herself. When the wheat had grown, the hen asked the cat, the dog, and the pig to help her cut it down. Not today, they all said, and went off to nap in the sun. The little red hen cut the wheat all by herself. She took one look at her sleepy friends and took the wheat to the mill and made it to flour all by herself. The little red hen was ready to make some bread. She asked, Will you help me mix the bread? Not today, said the dog, cat, and the pig. The little red hen mixed the bread and baked it all by herself. The bread was ready. The dog, the cat, and the pig showed up at the little red hen's store and asked, Will you slice us some nice fresh bread? Not today, said the little red hen. She sat down and happily ate the bread all by herself. So that was our story. Oops, I accidentally got our multiple choice down. Okay, so let's look here. The little red hen is a hard worker, a very lazy worker, or sad all the time. Did they tell us that she was sad? No. If she was lazy, would she have been able to make bread all by herself? No. So she is a very, very hard worker. She did that all by herself. The dog is a hard worker, lazy, or very big. Did they tell us anything about the size of the dog? Nope. Did the dog do any of the work? No. So he is lazy. He did nothing to help the hen. After the hen mixed the bread, let's go check back in our story. So let's see. Right here it says, will you help me mix the bread? Not today, said the dog, the cat, and the pig. The little red hen mixed the bread and then baked it. So what did she do? She baked it. So let's see. Did she cut the wheat? Nope. Did she plant the seeds? Nope. Did she bake the bread? Yes. The dog, the cat, and the pig could learn that the hen is very lazy to do their share of the work or to wait for the hen to feed them. Is the hen lazy? No. Did they do any of the work? They didn't, so they could learn how to share their work. But let's check our last answer. To wait for the hen to feed them. Did the hen feed them? No, she didn't, because they didn't help her. So the answer is B, to do their share of the work. Okay, let's look at our last one. So these are our written word answers. So, list 2 things the red hen had to do before she could make the bread. So let's look back at our story. What was the very first thing she did? Oops. The little red hen planted some seeds to grow wheat. So, first she planted the seeds. She had to plant the seeds. And instead of ending it, we're going to say and, so we can just add the other thing that she had to do before baking the bread without having to write a whole nother sentence. So, when they had grown, the hen asked the cat, the dog, and the pig to help her cut it down. Not today, so they all said, and went off to nap in the sun. The little red hen cut the wheat all by herself. So what else did she do? And cut the wheat. Is this story fiction or nonfiction? Well, let's think. Fiction means it is make-believe, and nonfiction means it came from real facts. So, could someone grow wheat and make their own bread? Yeah, they could do that, but could a hen do that? And can animals talk? No. So, this is a fiction story. This story is fiction. Because it has what? Talking animals. Oh, and this one is, you guys are going to have to do all by yourselves. So you're going to write 5 or more sentences about a time you had to do something without any help. Wow, that's going to be really awesome to see what you guys write. So down here it says, read an additional book for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Share with someone at home what happened in the story or interesting facts you learned. So for this, I'm going to be reading 2 chapters of Junie B. Jones, and you can always do that too. So Junie B. Jones is what I'm writing because that's what I will be reading for my 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, well that is all of your work for today, guys. Good job.